One of the most underrated forms of investing that just shoots over people's eyes. Some just see bonds as another savings account, but they just hear this from other investors who were told the same thing. In this video, we will take a deep dive into bonds and what they are exactly, where we will then discuss how these may be what your portfolio has been desiring. Now let's get into this question. What are bonds exactly? You may hear bonds to be related to fixed income or loans to a company. To give a detailed definition, bonds are a form of fixed income that come with a company to whom you've loaned a considerable amount of money to. For example, you're the one who's taking out a loan from your local bank to buy a house. In the bond market, the company is now taking out a loan from you and promises to pay you back in a binding contract. Now sure, you pay a company, let's say $5,000, and they use it for a project such as the construction of a school. And they pay you back the $5,000 after they finish. You just break even. What's the gain in this? Well, companies will pay you a scheduled interest over the course of their project. This is where you will primarily make steady earnings off of your bonds. I like to relate these interest payments to dividend payouts from stocks. They both act as sustainable income, but in terms of the interest payments, you don't have to have the risk of any stock price fluctuating, going up or down, and that's the key point here. Bonds are very safe, but the money you can earn is relatively low, or so it seems. Bonds are usually expensive, around multiples of $5,000, so if you want to start your investing journey with bonds, the price is definitely something you'll need to consider before then. Bonds have different lengths. Some short-term bonds can last up to 5 years, while other long-term bonds last from 10 to 30, even 30 years. Long-term bonds will come with a much higher investment payment potentially, paying around 6% your initial loan. Bonds are a great way to diversify your portfolio, having these great forms of steady income which can be used to further invest in other forms such as stocks, ETFs, or mutual funds, however you please.